Mumbai is crippled by less than 24 hours of rain. City just comes to a standstill, 24 hours of continuous rains, and the city comes to a standstill. And this is not what the taxpayer pays money for. Salman shows Rahul Narwekar, Manisha Kayande of the Shiv Sena, Shaina NC of the BJP, Sunita Narain of Centre for Science and Environment, Bittu Sahgal, Mumbai-based environmentalist, GR Khairnar, Ashwini, Kakkar and Bejon, Misra. Okay, Bittu Sahgal, can you blame the rain for what happened? Bittu Sahgal, can you blame the rain for what happened? Or do you blame the politicians for what happened?
Well, I don't blame the rain and I don't blame the politicians. I blame the fact that as a species, Homo sapiens, we seem to be lacking intelligence. I mean, the fact is that too much rain, too little rain, too early rain, too late rain. And the Methi experience seems to have been forgotten. So I'm politically agnostic, but let me tell you this, nature is politically agnostic too, and right now, the way I see it, we're going to see this every year, we're going to see it more frequently, and the reasons for this are fairly straightforward.
Mr. Sahgal, Mr. Sahgal,
most of Mumbai.
No, but Mr. Sahgal, this civic body, this civic body has 31,178 crore rupees to spend, right? And this is what happens when there is one day of monsoons in the city. So, I mean, obviously, you may be politically agnostic on this issue. You can't be. This is simply the apathy of the civic administration. Ashwini, Kakkar, who do you blame?
See, no. All I'm saying is, here we are living in the financial capital, the commercial capital, the entertainment capital of the country. We are home to 20 million people. We produce 5 to 6% of the GDP of the nation. We produce 30% of the taxes of the country. Our trains carry 7 million people a day. Our buses carry 5 million people a day. They travel around 200 to 300 kilometers. The routes are 365 routes. I mean, and we know that the average rainfall of this city is 2,400 millimeters a year, and there will be days where the rainfall will be more than 10%, which is more than 240 millimeters. Now, we haven't learned. There was July of 2005, 26 July, where 1,000 people lost their lives. Why can we not build a sustainable solution for our city? What is the issue? Why are we paralyzed time and time again?
Well, the issue is simple.
Because we don't understand what climate change is.
No. The issue is simple. There's one thing politicians understand, the BJP Shiv Sena government. They understand that they want a red beacon on the mayor's car. That they understand. They want to waste the money. They don't want us to ask them, Manisha Kayande, what happened to the money? 31,000 crores, and in one day of rain, you have 205 new potholes in the city of Mumbai. Manisha Kayande and Shaina NC, where did the money go?
Unprecedented rains.
No, where did the money go? Paisa kahan gaya? No, don't tell me about the unprecedented rain. Where did the money go? So much money which was there with the civic body, where did the money go? I hope the money did not go into the pockets of the politicians. Where did the money go? No, don't blame the rains. Paisa kahan gaya? Where did the money go? Manisha Kayande and Shaina NC.
Can I answer?
You want me? Yes.
Can I answer?
Let me answer. Whom do you want to answer?
Manisha Kayande and Shaina NC can answer, and then the other side will respond. Yeah.
Okay, I'll speak. See, it's not that the money has gone to any politician's pocket. We are completely with the people of Mumbai. And we are not sitting at home. All our leaders are out on the roads, and they have been trying to bring the situation under control. The money is not gone to any politician's pocket. That's for you may investigate on that fact. But let me tell you that Mumbai has a very different geographical situation, and there are you can't stop the city for doing work. When the drainage system is being cleaned,
Ma'am, please 1 minute. According to a CAG report, 700 crore rupees additionally given of taxpayer money were spent without following due procedure in the construction of roads. You were pulled up for this. 700 crores is not small money. That's why in one day, you want to tell me that you spent 700 crore rupees well and this will happen to the city of Mumbai? With 700 crores, you can build roads made of marble. Why are you cheating the people like this? I think Salman Soz wanted, it's a national issue. It's what a crying shame, the world's most richest civic body, and this is what happened. Salman Soz, the counter question. Yes, Salman.
Look, I mean, BMC has a budget that is actually greater than the budgets of many states. By the way, it's almost the budget of the entire state of Jammu and Kashmir. And this is not something that has happened for the first time. This happens over and over and over again. And by the way, Shiv Sena has been ruling BMC for almost 30 years with a small gap in between. The BJP has now joined them. What is this excuse? I mean, I heard these two spokespersons from Shiv Sena and the BJP on an earlier broadcast say that there are too many complexities. Bombay is a very complex city. Then get out. Then quit. Let other people do the job. If you cannot do the job, let other people do the job. I mean, how can this happen every year, almost every year? You know things are happening. Somebody was talking about climate change. Why don't you adapt? Why don't you invest?
The Congress and the NCP ruled. The Congress and the NCP ruled for 15 years.
What about the Congress and NCP? You people have been ruling
and in Mumbai there are several agencies.
Years. Do you have no shame?
Yes, there are several agencies who govern Mumbai. It's not only the BMC alone.
You have the budget,
there's MMRDA. There are, Mumbai is controlled by several agencies. Let the discussion be on that. The Mumbai should have a one-window system. Arnab, are you listening to me?
That's how
Let Mumbai have a one-window system.
We know. All this contractor mafia that you have out there. And the Gunda Raj.
My question is very simple. You have 32,000 crore rupees. And Bejon Misra, they are saying we don't have enough.
It's gone down the drain, Arnab. It's gone down the drain.
No, 1 second. You have 32,000 rupees. Only 27% of the work you need to do was complete in 2013. 700 crore rupees spent without due process. Taxpayer today is on the road. And this is a repeat. You know what happened? That people died in July 2005. This government wants to take all the money and have a repeat of 2005. They can't put pumping stations after having a 32,000 crore rupee budget. It's a crying joke, Bejon Misra.
That is the expose today. That is the expose today.
Corruption can lead to this. Corruption can
That is the expose today, Arnab.
Corruption is the only
That
reason.
is the expose today, Arnab.
Arnab, you should ask why the flooding, not who.
People.
You're asking the wrong question.
No, I'm asking the right question, sir. With 32,000 crore rupees, you can sort all the problems out.
You are asking the right question.
But why is there this flooding? Why?
Because
irrespective of the parties, they don't understand why the flooding is taking place. So their solutions will always be off the mark.
Sir, for a simple reason.
It's not just accountability, it's intelligence and understanding.
There is no accountability.
Of course, lack of accountability. There has been a diversion of funds.
No, there isn't, and there is neither intelligence nor is there any understanding.
And people are not being punished. People are not being punished for not doing the work in due diligence. People are siphoning out money. There is a nexus between the political parties. There is a nexus between the officials of the municipality and the contractors. They take money from them. They take 40% of the bid amount in cash upfront from them.
Don't forget the scientific advisors.
Absolutely. Shaina and you need to answer Bejon Misra. Shaina and of the BJP, which is party.
Don't forget the scientific advisors because they are giving them poor advice.
Let Shaina answer.
You investigate. The investigation will reveal. The investigation will reveal that these are the outcomes. When there is a monsoon, there are floods. This is the outcome. This shows that the money has been taken away. It's not being used properly. What else evidence do you want? There's no other evidence you want. You see, there's least sensitivity towards the citizens. They're not bothered about citizens. They don't even bother what is going to happen tomorrow.
And now they
this
want to say,
year after year.
Bejon Misra, I'll get Shaina to respond. And now they want to say, oh, we are on the streets on a war footing, we'll help the people of Mumbai. After having
facades. These are facades.
On a war footing, we'll go out in the rain.
These are facades.
Will be on the
they are trying to fool the people. We are not foolish. We are not foolish citizens. We are not foolish citizens. That we can get fooled like this. That you come out on the day of the flood and you start telling us that you are working for us.
Shaina and please answer. Where did the 32,000 crore rupees go?
Arnab,
Yes,
Arnab,
explain to all of us.
Arnab, I concede to 2 points. That one, today, in the past 24 hours, to have 500 millimeters of rain coupled with high tide, to have low density areas such as in Mata Vadala, where there were originally lakes, which are craters, which are, one moment, I'm not blaming the rains. There is a holistic solution which can only happen in the time to come. Out of the pumping stations, 4 out of 6 have been completed, constructed. The one of Britannia is still to be done. The 842 roads which have been completed in this past year are the ones which are going to be completely pothole free. I think that we need to understand our drainage system goes back to the era of the British Raj. We haven't
That's
been
where
able
I'm
to
asking
attack
you.
the geographical
Rahul Narwekar, Shaina NC says tonight. I'm sorry, Shaina NC. Shaina NC, please stop. I take objection to what you said. I take serious objection to what you said. We, the taxpayers of India, and there are residents of Mumbai, they give you 32,000 crore rupees every year, and Rahul Narwekar at the end of it, Shaina NC comes and says the infrastructure is what we had in the British Raj. So what happened? Year after year after year, we are being told by Shaina NC the infrastructure is of the British Raj. Then what happened? The British left a long time back. It's a crying shame today. How can you come on national television and say that this is an infrastructure of the British Raj? Where did the money go, Shaina NC? Who got rich? Tell me. Who got rich? Who got rich with the 32,000 crore rupees? Rahul Narwekar is a counter question. Rahul Narwekar. Where did the money go?
So many areas where there is bound to be this kind of flooding.
You don't care for the people. You want people to suffer. You want people to die. You want people to be stuck there. You want schools to remain shut. You want bus services to stop. The Aam Aadmi gets stuck. You want ambulances not to be able to move. Patients cannot move. The commuters stop. Traffic jams happen. You make the money. You make the money. Where did the money go, Rahul Narwekar?
Well, Arnab, if Shaina is done with giving explanation and excuses for the disaster that took place today, let me tell you, any attempt to defend, justify the disaster that took place today is shameful, disgraceful, and certainly deceiving the electorate which has trusted you for over 4 municipal elections. Let me tell you that Mumbai is not the only city which is, I mean, it's a city which is on Earth. It's not on Mars or it's not on the moon. Please understand that there are other countries and cities in the world who face an even worse geographical condition. Despite that, they have managed to fight the floods. Look at Holland. More than 50% of its landmass is below sea level. Despite that, they have taken precautionary measures and there isn't a single flood situation in Holland. Let me tell you that Shaina was giving the excuse of unprecedented rainfall. When Mumbai got its first rain shower, when Mumbai got its first shower, let me tell you, the entire Hind Mata area was flooded. What excuse do you have for that? When the Shiv Sena BJP leaders were asked prior to monsoon, are you prepared for the monsoon? Why did they promise? Why did they make a false promise to the people of Mumbai? Shaina have the patience of listening to others. Today the least you can do is listen to people. The least you can do today is listen to common citizens. Please understand, we are not here for mudslinging, we are not here for politicizing the issue. But you have betrayed the people of Mumbai for 20 years. And you owe an explanation to them, which you don't have. Taking the point further, let me tell you, after the 26th July 2005 disaster, where we had heavy downpour and the entire Mumbai city was under water, the NCP Congress government got 1,200 crore rupees sanctioned from the centre and which was handed over to BMC. Let the BMC tell us what have they done with 1,200 crore rupees.
Where does the money go?
The pumping station.
One second. Mr. Narwekar, I'll tell you what. Let me speak up today. The politicians in Mumbai make a lot of money. The politicians in Mumbai make a lot of money in the name of doing work for the people. It's just a colossal amount of money. Exactly. Colossal amount of money is being made. You think the people of Mumbai don't know this?
I have another question.
How much money is being made? Manisha, Kayande and Shaina and
I just heard the Shiv Sena spokesperson come on record and say that their leaders were out on the streets fighting the situation. If they were serious about solving the problems of Mumbai and they wanted to avoid this situation, we wouldn't have had these leaders running helter-skelter.
I would like to tell Rahul that it's not only today that the Shiv Sena leaders were out, even when the stormwater drains were being cleaned, even when the sewerages were being cleaned, our leaders were out. You must have seen that Uddhav ji and Aditya Thackeray were on the road since last 1 month. He was personally inspecting the roads and personally seeing that the drainage system was being cleaned. Rahul has no right to talk that way. Rahul, you have no right to talk. What has your government done? For 15 years, you ruled Maharashtra. What have you done for Mumbai? How much money did the central government then give for Mumbai?
We have given you 1,200 crore rupees given as by budget.
Congress government
just a minute, just a minute. Viewers, remember this. I'm now going to Sunita Narain. 1 second, please. 1 second. One second. I'll tell you. I want to go to Sunita Narain. I want to go to Sunita Narain, and Ashwini also wants to come into the debate. Ashwini has not. But 1 second.
What did the Congress government give to the BMC?
Miss Kayande, remember this.
Miss Kayande,
1 second. Miss Kayande, 1 minute.
Let me tell you, in 2005 it was the NCP
I think what we should do,
that got the BMC 1,200 crore rupees which was handed over to you. You have absolutely wasted that money. There is corruption at every level in the BMC. May it be procurement of medical equipment, may it be construction of roads.
Why don't you expose them? Why don't you expose
the topic is you have deceived people of Mumbai. When your leader was asked the question prior to monsoon, whether you are geared for the monsoons, why did he make a false promise to the people of Mumbai that Mumbai is absolutely geared? Why did you make that false promise?
Miss Kayande, I'll tell you where the money. No, I'll tell you where the money went. First of all, I want to say this kind of money, the equivalent of billions of dollars, you can have a municipal system and an infrastructure that can be better than the city of New York in Bombay tomorrow. This is the kind of money which is there. You can have a better system than New York tomorrow in Washington. This is the kind of money which we have given the people. I'll tell you what, there are politicians in Mumbai whose houses are better than the richest sheikhs and Donald Trump. You go inside their houses, you will be shocked. There are people who have jewels and gems in their washing rooms. The kind of wealth that these politicians have, there should be an expose today of how much money Mr. Khairnar, and he is a former deputy commissioner of the BMC, how much money these politicians have made. There should be an expose of the living standards inside their homes. These people have made so much money. So much money, hundreds of crores is made in a single decision, but only 162 of 851 trenches are dug up. It doesn't take billions of dollars to do that. Basic roads are not done. Work on roads, 165 roads is under progress. Trenches are not built. Plumbing is not done. And inside the homes of people who have made money from these thousands of crores of rupees we give them is a lifestyle that is utterly and absolutely obnoxious to see. There is corruption that is at the center of all this. But Sunita Narain, can they turn around and say we were not prepared for this situation? We didn't know, and hence we've been taken by surprise.
Absolutely not, Arnab. And what really worries me when I hear what you're saying is, you know, it is very clear we will get more extreme weather events, but what is also very clear that this rainfall, however extreme it is not so unusual. And the fact is that more of this will happen, and we are completely unprepared. And we are unprepared because of all the reasons you've given. The fact is our municipal authorities are failing us again and again, both in terms of implementing what they need to do and of course being able to understand the fact that you cannot build on wetlands. You cannot destroy your drainage systems. You cannot do what you're doing today in the desire for building, making a city which has absolutely no drainage systems. And that is really what Mumbai is seeing now. It is a repeat of 2005, and be very clear, you will see more of this. So it is time Mumbai and all other cities got their act together.
No, but Miss Sunita Narain, one point. I want to ask Miss Manisha, Kayande and Shaina and see, what are you making these roads out of? Sand? In one day, your entire road system in Mumbai collapses. Please tell the viewers today, you have billions of dollars, 32,000 crore rupees. What do you make these roads out of? Sand? Have you mixed up things? Have the contractors made money there?
Substandard material.
Well, 842
substandard material.
What? Shaina and see, what are you saying? What years?
The
if it was sand, at least the water would get
completed.
Yes, Bittu Sahgal, it's not sand, obviously. It must be something else. What is it? Vanilla essence?
I said.
Arnab, a lot has been said. A lot has been said about.
No, I'm asking. The entire city is being cemented, and there is no chance for water to get down into the aquifers. So it's flooding us.
No, but what are these roads made of? I'm curious. In one day, the roads all collapsed. Shaina and see, what are these roads made of?
Arnab,
Shaina and see, what are these roads made of? The 32,000 crore rupee roads?
There has been a nexus between the corruption. 1 second. The 842 roads which have been completed in the last year, we have also brought in.
I'm talking about this year, ma'am. You had 32,000 crore rupees this year.
Any of these roads that have been constructed have been. I'm talking.
You have 32.
Have developed 2,000 potholes in the first shower.
Now, if those contractors are defaulters, they will be prosecuted and
please,
completely.
Don't give me the Lalit Modi argument.
Any shoddy job done.
Don't give me the Lalit Modi line of defense. Shaina, Salman Soz is countering you. I don't know what you're waiting for. Waiting for a tragedy. What Salman Soz?
Completely stalled all these kinds of nexuses which have existed in the past.
How much open corruption is going on? How much open corruption is the BJP Shiv Sena government allowing? Is this open corruption? Has corruption now become blatant? Has corruption become blatant for the BJP Shiv Sena? Have you become blatant about corruption? 501 roads. 501 roads. Sorry, I'll give her the figures. 501 roads were dug as recently as May to complete pre-monsoon work. In a stretch between Churchgate and Mahim, the work on 36 roads is in progress. 17 is yet to start. The work on 165 roads in the western suburbs is yet still to start. Not under progress. You fail to set the roads right. You dig trenches. You fail to fill up the potholes. You ensure that the Aam Aadmi is buried in this inconvenience. Tomorrow if people die, I'm asking if people die if the deluge continues, will you still not give me an answer where the money went? I'm asking you tonight, Shaina NC and Manisha Kayande, paisa kahan gaya? Paisa kahan gaya mujhe bataiye? Itna paisa kahan gaya? Who made the money? Where did the money go?
Arnab, you're talking as though we have pocketed the money.
Obviously, somebody's pocketed the money. Somebody's pocketed the money. The work has not happened.
The people who fill their tenders. There are contractors. There is a system developed.
Who gives the contracts?
Things work according to the system.
Who gives the contracts?
See, it's not gone to anybody's personally money.
Okay, Ashwini Kakkar is counting. Ashwini Kakkar.
There is a system.
Everybody is making out. Please.
There are all
give me a minute.
It has been disclosed by Times of India.
Give me a minute.
Definitely.
Everybody is making out.
Have reduced. Today's problem is because of water logging. Today's problem is because of water logging.
Everybody is making out as if managing this city is like rocket science. You know, we are able to send, good probes into Mars and everything. Managing this city is not rocket science. Please understand that. Please do not sell this city to builders. Do not, because 20 years ago, 40% of the water used to flow out straight in through open lands into the ocean. Today, that amount is reduced to less than 10%. What are we doing? We are grabbing mangroves. In-orbit mall has been constructed on a mangrove. Who is going to be responsible? Look at Mahim Creek, all the buildings that have come up on Mahim Creek. The water's not able to go back into the ocean. Who?
No, I say today, no, and they want to make more money. I'm sorry. No, I would like to ask the BJP Shiv Sena. I would like to ask the BJP Shiv Sena. No, I would like to ask the BJP Shiv Sena government. One second. BJP Shiv Sena municipality and the BJP government. One second.
It's not rocket science.
Salman,
please, let us all put our heads together and create a fantastic Mumbai.
Yeah,
let me ask all of you. Look, I mean, I think Shaina earlier said, and I don't want to beat up on Shaina, but Shaina earlier said that this was an unprecedented event. Shaina, Kashmir floods were a once-in-a-lifetime event. Mumbai rains are a regular event. In 25/7, when that happened, you guys said you were going to get a Doppler radar. Where is it? You guys said that you were going to put in a website and an SMS system for early warning. Today the SMS came when the kids had already left for school. Where is it? Please tell us, where are all these simple things that you wanted to do?
Where's
the money gone?
15 days rain in one day and to have high tide is an unprecedented situation. And it's not as if we
Mr. Khairnar, please.
On standby.
Okay, let's get the former Deputy Commissioner of the BMC. He's been a crusading bureaucrat in the past. Mr. Khairnar. Mr. Khairnar.
Every section of Mumbai.
Mr. Khairnar. This
is going to keep on happening.
Okay, here's my question, Mr. Khairnar. Are people pocketing the money? Because without pocketing the money, this can't happen.
Of course they're pocketing the money. That's how there elections out there.
Mr. Khairnar.
I have worked for 20 years. Seen the corporation being governed by Congress as well as Shiv Sena, BJP combined. I have very closely observed the work, have experience, and I come to the conclusion that most of our councillors and more than 90% of our officers are highly corrupt. Because of this, they are busy in minting money where the illegal works can be done or where the works can be done so that we can mint the money. So almost everybody is after money, leaving in fact honest people like Tinaikar, who has started this concreting road to get rid of these potholes, etc., etc. He was blamed as a clerk, head clerk, dishonest, inefficient, not intelligent, and he was moved out from the municipal corporation by the councillors. No honest people can work in this system. They will either get eliminated or crushed out.
Will anybody?
As a result,
let Mr. Khairnar complete.
I have seen these councillors who were my close friends in the beginning. They have become 10,000, 15,000 crores of owners now. They are owning. There are not one or two, but there are hundreds who have minted the money. Not only municipal councillors, but our officers. Our officers are more interested in earning the money by corrupt way, not only corrupt way, by any means, leaving no time for looking into and resolving the real problems of the citizens.
Miss Kayande and Shaina NC, my question to you is, please answer this question. Aren't you both ashamed in a sense that your parties are running this, this mega rich corporation, and this is the condition when you go on the roads, or when tomorrow you go into, a fancy restaurant or a fancy club, won't you look at the people on the streets and say that these people, and Mumbai is full of these people, could be killed tomorrow? The child on the roads is somebody's child. The poor person who is stranded on a road is also a citizen of India. Or does the only thing which matter is that as long as you or your parties or people who are nice to your party are taken care of, the rest of the city does not matter to you? I'm asking you this question today because you know what happened in July 2005. I want to know from
not,
you.
Arnab.
No, is there a conscience? No, is there a sense of conscience? By the way, I'm also asking you. Your party, Miss Shaina NC talks of patriotism. Please tell me, how is it patriotic to reduce your city to this? Mumbai is a very important city, the financial capital of India. When you go to New York today, you look around and you see how the city looks, what infrastructure and they have. You come on television and you say, we have the infrastructure of the British Raj. How can you say that? Do you realize how foolish that sounds?
Fundamental points, Arnab. Today,
now, how are we living on the infrastructure of the British Raj?
Today we have transparent systems. If you go on the BMC, BMC website, every
please don't give me website
that
stories
has been
now.
tendered, who it has been tendered to, and at what price. If there are faulty, faulty contractors, the prosecution that is to take place.
Please, don't give me all that. Bejon Misra. You tell me one thing. 32,000 crore rupees. Sorry, 32. 1 second. I want to know where the money goes. 32,000 crore rupees.
No.
Just a minute.
Change. I think we need to appreciate our disaster management.
Climate change
was functional, was working.
Climate change is the reason for this. Sunita Narain.
Through the day for
Sunita Narain.
Citizen.
Sunita Narain.
No,
today we are blaming climate change. We have
factors.
1 second, Miss Shaina NC. Miss Shaina NC. Miss Shaina NC. We have Miss Shaina NC.
Are going to load our nalas with all kinds of kachra. Is that not something we're supposed to talk about as well?
Miss Shaina NC.
Is the entire onus only on the
Miss Shaina NC, I want you to, Miss Shaina NC, if I prove to you tomorrow, that there are people associated with the BMC who have gemstones in their washing rooms, right? And who have jade inside their houses, who build tables made of rubies, right? And whose ceiling fans have jewels and gemstones encrusted in them. I'm telling you, Ms. Shaina NC, I want to know today the level of shamelessness of our civic authorities.
All of them.
Well, I would like to, and I intend to, by the way.
Absolutely, you must expose
I intend to, by the way, Shaina NC.
Very happy to
because there is a limit to which
if any of them belong to our party, let me tell you,
don't blame the monsoons. We have two people on this panel who are among the best environmentalists in this country, Bittu, Sahgal and Sunita Narain. Two people who we respect greatly. Now, please hear first from Sunita Narain. Can you blame climate change for this? Sure. When it is your responsibility to be prepared. Sunita Narain, please. Sunita Narain.
No, Arnab. Arnab, you cannot blame climate change for this. This is complete incompetence, callousness of the Indian state. The fact is we are not prepared for rain. We are not building our cities so that when it rains, there is place for the water to go. Climate change will only make this worse, will make extreme weather happen more frequently. But the fact is that we are not prepared because we are not only incompetent, but as you have said again and again on this program, corruption in our municipal bodies is literally today going to make sure this every flood is going to become even more deadly. And that is the issue. Please don't just talk about climate change. This is incompetence and callousness.
And you know, I feel so sorry today that the poor people, the people who suffer, are used as mascots. Unfortunately, in this city today, there are page 3 parties and fashion shows where people say, oh, we are doing this for the poor people. You know, we are doing fashion shows for poor people. We are doing page 3 parties for poor people. The proceedings will go for poor people. Those people who go Bejon Misra in their 3 to 4 crore rupee cars, built out of absolutely nothing but corruption, should also think today that they are riding on roads built out of stone dust with less cement, so that the corruption out of those roads goes into funding more cars in the future. The cars which run, which cost crores, run on roads that feeds the income to buy new cars. That is the level of shamelessness that has come into our system. I don't intend to obfuscate around it. You want to fool the people and say we can't build roads? We can't build roads? You authorize contractors to build cheap roads so that you can give a next contract as quickly as possible.
Arnab, the building plans get approved without any due diligence. You see, we as neighbors in the neighborhood in Mumbai, we don't even come to know that how these building plans have been approved without any proper drainage system, without any proper design. You see, to take care of such eventualities, And nobody is accountable. No heads roll. They always promise on the television channel that we will catch them, we will catch the culprit. I have not seen anybody getting arrested. I have not.
They are all in hands and glove with builders. No, they are all these politicians.
Absolutely.
All of them. All of them are hands and glove with builders. I'm sorry.
To pass the plan.
I'll tell you. And you know what they say? They say we'll increase the FSI of the city, and they are now wanting to build 50, 100 crores, 100-story buildings all over the city. In fact, I think today, Mr. Khairnar, after what has happened today, there should be an immediate stop. This city of Mumbai cannot afford another catastrophe. But if this FSI is increased, now I ask Mr. Khairnar, please tell me.
We are moving
no, Mr. Sahgal, tell me.
Keep saying that Mumbai Amchi all the time. They keep saying that. What they really mean is that we own this place and we'll do as we please.
No, Mr. Bittu Sahgal, you tell me.
Well, I would like to say,
my question is simple. Miss Kayande, one second. My question is to you and Bittu Sahgal and Mr. Khairnar. I personally think it is extremely dangerous and playing with human life and asking for a catastrophe to increase the FSI beyond what has been given in Mumbai. Because imagine today, if in these same waterlogged roads, you have 100-story buildings which come up without basic plumbing facilities. So you basically are saying we are going to build New York skyscrapers at Chicago prices, right, on lower parallel facilities. You are then asking for a catastrophe of gigantic proportions.
You're bang on right, Arnab.
How can you risk this? If the builders give you the money...
You're bang on right. I'm telling you this, that if we keep building at this rate, we're all going down.
No, but then why? I want to ask, let the Shiv Sena representative tell me today whether she feels you are risking another catastrophe by increasing the FSI beyond what there is. Tell me, Ms. Kayande, how much pressure is there from the builders lobby on the Shiv Sena? How much pressure is there from the builders lobby? You must tell us today.
The Shiv Sena opposes.
No, you tell me today, Ms. Kayande. Ms. Kayande, you tell me. Ms. Kayande, tell me. Can you have? Miss Kayande, tell me. Miss Kayande, don't be selfish about it. Miss Kayande, my question to you is, you tell me on television now. Miss Kayande, you tell me on television tonight that can you allow more skyscrapers to come up in an uninterpreted way? Do you realize tomorrow there will be a huge catastrophe in Mumbai? You don't have the plumbing. Sorry, you tell me, Miss Kayande, you don't have the plumbing. Miss Kayande,
people are coming to the Mumbai city that is uncontrolled. And when the Shiv Sena talks about it, when Mr. Balasaheb Thackeray spoke about it, that people, the entry of people coming to the city should be restricted.
I think Ashwini
that
Kakkar
time nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. No environmentalist comes up.
Okay, Miss Kayande, here's a question. Do politicians take bribes from builder lobbies for increasing FSI in Mumbai? I'm asking you very directly. Do politicians take bribes? Let's be very direct now. Do politicians, Ashwini, by simple question, do politicians take bribes from builders' lobbies? I'm not making any specific politician. Do politicians make money from builders' lobbies for increasing FSI? Simple question. Mr. Khairnar, you tell me. Mr. Khairnar, why don't you tell me?
It is lucrative business to get the money out of this even sanctioned building plans. Say, Arnab, at least though there is a corruption, at least these buildings are planned.
Yeah.
But there are more than 50% which are unplanned and it is going on.
Okay, so Ms. Kayande,
if you restrict the planning development, there will be illegal planning. Without planning, structures will come in the Bombay city.
Now, Miss Kayande, please tell me now, one second. Then I think right now there has to be a stop on increase. You can't Ashwini Kakkar,
even the Shiv Sena.
Ashwini Kakkar, can this city have 100-story buildings?
Can you imagine? We do not have water resources. We do not have sewage plumbing in the city. We are creating havoc on the count of floods, and your fire brigades have equipment that cannot go above 18 or 19 floors, maximum 20 floors. You have buildings of 100 floors which are starting to get fires. You are burning and roasting people alive. What kind of city are we creating? Can
what do you want to do,
Bejon Misra, and create a fantastic city, please? You know, we are the nerve center of this country.
This argument cannot be accepted. Say, we must allow the planning because precautions is taken while allowing the building plans. So whether it is 50 floor or
no, you 20 floor, tell me today.
It is
I think bottom line is Rahul Narwekar. Where does the money go? Where does the money go?
Money goes to in the pocket.
Does it remain? It doesn't go to the. I hope it doesn't go to the Swiss bank account.
Bottomless pit. That's where it's going. Bottomless pit.
Does the money go to some Swiss bank account?
Down the drain.
No, I think the answer is very clear. Insofar as the BMC is concerned, we all know where the money is going.
It is looting.
You've already told the viewers as to what the CAG has come out with regards to the report on road construction irregularities. There is also strictures passed with regards to procurement of medical equipment. There are strictures passed with regards to delay in construction of pumping stations. They were to construct 9 pumping stations. They've constructed only 4 pumping stations. And out of those 4 pumping stations, 2 pumping stations aren't working because there were rocks that got stuck in the turbines. So this is how responsibly the BMC is working. So
where does the money go? This is the Stone Age. Last question. Last question in terms of last question. Shaina NC, please tell me. Shaina NC and Manisha Kayande.
I think leaders are working on the streets. Our leaders are in the control room. And
one question.
They are protecting the city.
Why? No, one second. Here's what.
Why are these leaders on the street? Why are they in the control room? That is the job of the officers and experts.
Bittu Sahgal, we are living in the Stone Age in Mumbai in terms of municipal facilities, and they want to build 100-story buildings out here. What on earth is going on here?
You're probably right.
You know what?
It's ridiculous. We can't do it. The point is that people in America are laughing at us. Arnab, people in America, in Paris, in London, they're laughing at India that you're building infrastructure, you could build it right, and you're choosing to build it wrong. And that is really the tragedy. So we should focus our session on what we can do rather than what we have not done. It's so simple. The solutions are so simple. Absolutely. Without accountability, where are we going to be?
Everywhere it will be slum. No, at least 50%.
Well, this question goes out to everyone tonight. Bejon Misra, I think there needs to be an investigation into the Mumbai municipal scam.
I can only assure you accountability and political will on behalf.
I don't know about accountability, but I don't think we pay taxes to live in the Stone Age.
We do not expect any accountability from the BJP.
We don't pay taxes to live in the Stone Age. And please, don't blame the weather. We politicians blame everything. But when politicians start blaming the weather, I have problems with it. I thank you all for joining me on an issue of great concern on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.